Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a constantly evolving game. We began with cracking packs and building with what we had, though in recent years, singles have become significantly more accessible and changed the way we build decks. However, Mario and I, we are going back to the basics. Each week, 1v1 sealed only. We are allotting ourselves $60 Canadian each episode, and singles are forbidden. The goal is to be the first to win 25 matches, and whoever does so will receive a full case from their opponent. $1,000 of product is on the line. You're watching Sealed Only 1v1. Hey guys, welcome back to Sealed Only 1v1 episode 2. Last week we did put together our very first Cyber Dragon list, and despite actually opening fairly well with our Mega Pack, Mario did end up taking the inaugural episode 2-1. This week we will attempt to turn things around by opening product to very specifically remedy last week's issues, as well as take out some of the filler in the deck, because spoilers, we have a lot of filler. Currently, we're all in on power bonding Cyber Twin, which is a fine going second strategy, but our ideal turn 1 play is admittedly to normal summon Cyber Valley, pass. So we're going to head out to Game Nation, pick up some product, and attempt to fix exactly that. Last week, I noted that both Ryan Yu and Jesse Cotton attended Game Nation, but the family is actually a really big one, and it also has the greatest of Pendulum players in Steven Trifanowski. There is Abdul, and one of my favorite Yu-Gi tubers, Milano the Duelist, too. If you guys haven't already checked out, you definitely need to add that to your to-do list. Really funny, really sweet guy. Definitely recommend his channel. So we are back from Game Nation, and as you can see, we did get exactly what we need, but we also got a brand new deck box courtesy of Ray, and this is actually really cool. This came out way back in like 2013, so a real piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! History. You guys know I love that sort of thing. So thank you, Ray, for the deck box. Thank you for the Duel Overload. Inside, we could have a Cyber Dragon Infinity, which would offer us an actual turn 1 play and provide us a much safer going second play, as if we can summon it in conjunction with a Cyber Twin, then we no longer have to worry about cards like Raikou or Necrogardna in our OTKs. So the set does have a lot of really good cards for Cyber Dragons, but Cyber Dragon Infinity is 100% what we are after. So with that, let's crack them open and see just what we get. The set also provides a lot of great cards like that of Chaos Dragon Levenier, Verte Anaconda, Emergency, Overflow, Imperm, Anima, Almirage, though we really do want that Cyber Dragon Infinity. It is number 1. So, jumping into our first of 12 packs here, we are starting things off with a Gigaplant, pretty cool classic card. We have a Ferocious Flame Swordsman, Crossroads Dragon, followed up by a Malefic Toon, and not a Cyber Dragon card, but that's okay. 11 packs to go. Jumping into our second, we are going to start things off with an Alien Shock Trooper, Reptile, unfortunate. We have a Destiny Hero, Celestial, and a Cyber Emergency. Fantastic card to pull. It's going to make the deck a lot more consistent, which was admittedly an issue in the first episode, so very happy to see that. We have a trap card, we have a White Mare. I did think it would be kind of fun if Mario went down the road of a Lightsworns Skull Servant deck. I don't think it'll happen, but I do think it would have been pretty fun. With that, we have a Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. We have a Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Now, I don't realistically see us playing this, but I do think it's fun when you pull genuinely great cards like that. We have a double Evolution Pill, so if we ever decide to switch to Dinos, that'll be fantastic to have. And on to pack number 3. So, again, we are looking for Infinity. That Emergency was nice, but we have a deck lockdown. We do have a gentleman's agreement about not really playing Floodgates, so we probably won't do that. We have a Sign Up Mining, again, if we decide to switch decks, pretty good. We have a purple card and a Chaos Goddess. With that, we are heading in to the next pack. Looking at that relinquished one there, maybe we'll get lucky. So with that, I think this is a really cool set. It has a lot of fantastic cards. Again, Cybernetic Overflow. This makes our turn 1 not so bad. We could summon a core, search this from our deck, have an immediate pop. If our opponent pops it, we do get to search a card from our deck. So really good there. We have a Trap Tricks. We also have a DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh and a Vanity's Ruler. Again, cool card, but we aren't really going to be playing Floodgates against each other just so the series is more interesting. So we'll put that off to the side. And now we'll be jumping into our final pack of the very first box here, still looking for that Infinity, and we have a Witchcrafter creation. Not ideal. We have a 6 Samurai Fuma. Raining Card Games actually did an amazing sealed only series with the 6 Samurai, so I definitely recommend checking that out. And overall, I don't think we can complain with box number 1. We have 2 very good, very playable cards. We are going to jump into the second one here, and we are going to start things off with, of course, the Cyber Dragon Infinity pack. Maybe we'll get really lucky. But we are going to start things off with a Dark Dragon. We have a Magical Musketeer Casper, Celestial Night Lord Parshaft, followed up by a second 6 Samurai Fuma, and a Cubic Dharma. We have an Abyss Actor, Hollow Giants, that's a world premiere card. Sign Up Mining. Again, great if we decide to switch decks. We have a second Golden Castle and a third Vanity's Ruler. So we officially have a playset of a card we will not be working with in the series, but I guess that's pretty cool out of 2 Duel Overload. Now we are going to move into the next, and from there we have a Cubic Casualty. We have a Boojin Link. I do believe they're getting support soon. We have another White Mare, double. We have another double Evolution Pill. And, alright, we have 2 packs left. Things need to start heating up. We need to get lucky. We have a Gigaplant. So, again, another one of that. Malefic Territory, Mayakashi Mayhem. I do really like the Mayakashi archetype in general. We have another DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh and a fourth Vanity's Ruler. Why did we pull 4? Where are the infinities? Alright, so, actually, 2 packs left now. We are going to crack this open. We are going to hopefully pull something other than a Vanity's Ruler, but you never know. Here we have a Cyber Emergency. Okay, this is a duplicate we actually really wanted. Would be nice if we ended up with 3. We have a Super Vehicroid Stealth Union and a Cybernetic Overflow. Best pack by far. 2 cards we really wanted. Again, duplicates, not the Infinity, but I'm very happy. Oh man. Crystron Halcafibrax. Look at that. That is the best pack we've maybe ever opened. That's absolutely incredible. I don't think we'll be using him, but I mean, it's pretty cool. We pulled that and the Auroradon. We get a I don't even know. It's a package right there. So really wild pack. Really happy. We now have 4 playable cards from our opening, and that's not bad in sealed only. Honestly, I think that regardless of what we get in this pack, it's all good. Though, again, we do want that Infinity. We have a Last Warrior from another planet. If we get a Waking the Dragon, that could be pretty game-breaking. We have an Enema's Judgment. Not what we need. We have an Armatile, and 2 cards left. Malefic Toon, and ending things off, I think, the way we started. So, there we go. Those are our 12 packs. Again, not bad at all. A lot of really cool cards for Vanity's Rulers. A bunch of doubles options for Dinos or Salamangrate, but again, 4 cards we really wanted. So far so good. As an update, we did not pull the Infinity, but I don't think we can complain. And with that, let's get to editing. One card that had absolutely no use in our first match was MST. Mario ended up running a total of under 3 traps, so we'll be swapping out the MST for our new pulls in an attempt to render some additionally playable hands. We'll also be cutting the final green dude. With that said, let's take a quick look at the deck. Now, every week we will do a quick little look through the list. We still have the 1 Solar Wind Jammer, the 3 Cyber Dragon Core, 3 Cyber Dragon Dry. I believe I'm now saying that correctly. In the last one, there were a number of corrections in the comments. So, guys, let me know if we did correct that. We also have our 3 Power Bond, still our WinCon 3 Limiter Removal for double. We now have 2 Cyber Emergency. We have our double triple Cyber Repair Plant, our singular rev system, Cybernetic Overflows. Our core is starting to look actually really good. We also have some cards to ensure that we do not get OTK'd. We have our WinCon in the Cyber Twins. We have Novas with, again, no Infinity, but again, the deck does look a whole lot better. So, as an update, I do think that the deck will be significantly more consistent, which was an issue in episode 1. However, we do still have the larger glaring issue of no turn 1 play. We could normally summon a Cyber Valley, but he could also respond with just a Michael and banish it. Alternatively, we could summon a Core Search and Overflow, set that, and if we have a Cyber Dragon in hand, have a double pop. However, that doesn't really leave us with a follow-up play. So I do definitely want that Infinity next week. But with that, I am pretty happy with the general improvements, and I'm excited to see how it turns out in episode number 2. With that, let's pass it on over to Mario.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Last week we took the inaugural match, winning 2-1, and I was quite pleased with how our Lightsworn deck actually performed. It was fantastic. We are going to be spending our budget of $60 on 2 Duel Overload boxes. I believe he's also opening Duel Overload this week, so we gotta step up our game and not pull trash like last week. Let's take a look. We're looking to pull some good cards like Crystron Hockey Fibrax, Cypher Lord Omega, Chaos Dragon Levineer, and Selene Master Magicians would also be really cool. But we really need to fix up our extra deck in our deck, so let's see what we can do this week. Starting things off with a foil upgrade, Blackwing Zephyros, Abyss Actor Hyper Director, Sky Striker Ace Kagari, Synchro Transcend, and Malefic Toon. Great. Gigaplant, Ferocious Flame Swordsman, Union Carrier, nice pull for later on. Dynamiscus, cool. Omega, there we go. There's something we can use right away. So Omega is a pretty good pull, especially for Lightsworns. During the main phase, if I summon Raiden and Mila Wolf, I can actually synchro summon this. It gets better. I can banish it to remove a card from his hand, and he can't summon Cyber Dragon now, because I won't have any monsters on the field. What a good pull. Yep. Here we got Deck Lockdown, maybe goes in the side deck. Malefic Territory, Madolce card. Dagosto Emerald, maybe goes in the extra deck. Synchro Transcend. Let's see what pack number 4 has. Got number 27 Dreadnought, Dark Something Dragon, Phantasme, maybe a side deck card, Double Evolution Pill, White Mare. While we haven't gotten any tier 0 pulls yet, we are doing much better than last week, so hopefully we can keep that going. Our next pack has Raid Raptor Weistrix, Speedroid Marble Machine, Lib the World Key Blade Master, Cubic Dharma, and Magic Musketeer Starfire. And for our last pack of the first box, we get a Herald of Mirage Lights, MST, yep, Selene, excellent, great pull, Protector Whelp, and Umbrella Girl. Alright, so pulling the Selene and the Union Carrier lets me do some Link Wombo Combo plays with Lumina, because I can make the Carrier, make the Selene, if I have 3 spells in graveyard, summon back another Lumina, and make another crazy board. Crazy board, that is, for sealed only week 2. Alright, on to box 2. Let's see if this can be just as successful as the first box. Starting off with Deck Lockdown, Malefic Selector, Extra Hero Infernal Devicer, Double Evolution Pill, and White Mare. I think we'll do something different with our last 5 packs. Let's have some fun. Let's see what we get. Oh, fucking marbles. Alright. Raid Raptor. Auroradon. Might be relevant one day. Omega. Nice to have 2. Alright. Swamp Frog. Cool. Last Warrior. Okay. Emma's Judgment. Anima. Might maybe use this one day. Another Umbrella. Protector Whelp. Vehicroid Stealthian, Overflow, shout out to Ryan, Rosebud Revelation, Synchro Transcend, Malefic Toon, Selector, Firebrand something, Impermanence. Okay, cool. Great. Synchro Transcend, Dynamiscus, Hysteric Sign, Zephyros, and Anima, and Starfire, and Emerald. God. Ew. Our second box didn't give us the Levianeer or the Hawk, but we pulled some cool things. Overall, I can't complain. We're not done though. We got $10 more to spend because we were last week's victors. So we're going to spend it on 2 more packs of Toon Chaos. We're going to try to pull that Chaos Creator and Chaos Space. Let's see if we can pull something for our main deck. That would be really cool. Starting with Witch of the Black Forest. Sideframe Driver. Oh no. Oh, okay. Dwarf Star. Crossover. Code Generator. Sideframe Gamma. We can play it. It's live. Alright. And that card. Alright. One more pack. Looking for some Chaos cards. You know, Space, Creator, even Valkyrie. Come on. Got Masked Hero Deanne, Gearbreed, Code Generator, Chaos Sorcerer, Dark Flare Dragon, Sandafond, and Microcoder. So as you can see here, almost nothing's changed. We did take out one of the Glorious Illusion for an Infinite Impermanence. And that's it for deck edits. So let's go to the shop, see if we can win week 2.
Mario on the dice roll and made me go first. I opened fairly well and had both of our new cards, so I began with Cyber Emergency and used it to search a core, which I then proceeded to normal summon. Mario responds with an Infinite Impermanence, and with that we essentially just have to set our Overflow, which can pop 2 cards, and a Repair Plant as a bluff. Mario opened a fine hand, but wanted early protection, so he set a Necrogardna and passed. From there, I draw, normal summon my draw, I make both of our monsters level 5. Next, I overlay for Nova, and wish dearly that I had pulled an Infinity. So we just swing over the Necrogardna. Mario draws a Lila, then proceeds to use her effect, popping Overflow, which is fantastic for us. We chain it, and we banish the Cyber Dragon in hand to pop the Lila, preventing him from milling in the end phase. We also get to search off the Overflow because it was destroyed. Mario passes, and we activate Emergency to grab a core, which we of course normal summon. Core searches us an Overflow, and we enter battle swinging in for 2500. Next, we set a mystery card, and we pass. Mario draws and activates Sanctuary, which allows him to discard Wolf and grab back the Lila, which he normal summons. The Lila swings over core, dealing 1300 damage, and destroys my actually unknown back row in main phase 2. Then, during the end phase, he mills 3 and passes back. I draw and activate Repair Plant, searching Dry, then use Nova, detaching core to bring back another core. Next, we summon the Dry, giving it the name of Cyber Dragon, and use Power Bond, fusing our core and Dry to create a 5600 attack Cyber Twin. Now, our Nova swings over the Lila, Twin swings in for 5600, Gardna protects, and we get to swing again, taking the very first game of the match. Now, game 2, Mario makes us go first, and we find ourselves in a bit of a tricky spot. If we had Infinity, we could Special Solar, normal Dry, and make it level 5, then overlay into Nova, then Infinity. However, we don't have it, so I consider normaling the Dry, setting the Overflow and Limiter, but I felt like I'd be burning through resources that we could later combo with. I also don't want to set cards limiting our danger in the future, so seeing as it is only week 2 and there basically is no chance of OTKing, I pass. Now, watch this.
I activate Recharge, discarding Raikou, drawing Minerva and Honest, dumping Lumina and a Dallas. I then activate the second Recharge, discarding a Minerva, drawing Charge and JD, dumping Shire and Wolf. I then activate Charge, milling 3 more cards, including another Wolf, and I summon it after searching Lumina. From there, I summon Lumina, discard a card to summon Raiden, summon Judgment Dragon, and swing for lots of game.
Now, jumping into game 3, I make Mario go first, and he draws a lackluster hand, so he sets a monster and passes. I draw a fairly diverse hand and have some option. I start with normaling a core, search an emergency, and activate it to search the original Cyber Dragon. Next, we activate Power Bond to summon the Cyber Twin. It's admittedly a bit of a risky move, but as long as he doesn't have a single copy of Raikou, I think we're fine. However, of course, he does have that Raikou, and our twin is destroyed. He mills a Wolf and gains some advantage. This didn't leave me in a great spot, so I set a back row, took 2800, and passed back. Mario draws a Sanctuary and activates it. He discards a Garroth, grabs a Lumina, then summons it. Next, he discards a Gardna to summon the Raiden and mills 2. From there, Mario synchros into Michael, pays 1000 life points, and banishes my set card, which I can chain to prevent any damage. A second Sanctuary is activated. He mills 3 and summons yet another Wolf. On my turn, I had the option to banish the core, special Sidra, normal Hex, go into Twin, and run over the Michael. However, even with Limiter, I wouldn't win the duel due to Necra Engrave, and I had a clear board, so I went with what I felt was the safer play. I normal summon the core, search a Repair Plant, and activate it to then search an Altanin. Then I banish all of my on-field and Engrave Light Machines to summon a 2000 attack Cyber Altanin. It sends all face-up monsters on the field to the grave, and spells as well, because neither of us can read. Yu-Gi-Oh players. Now we swing in for 2k, set a back row, and pass. Mario drew an activated Charge, milling a Gardna and searching a Lumina. Next he summons a Lumina, discards a Daedalus to summon Raiden, and mills 2, including a Minerva, which mills Honest. Now he synchros into Michael and banishes Altanin by paying 1000 life points. He swings in with 2600, passes, and mills a Jane on top of 2 Judgment Dragons. I draw, and I look at a very unfortunate hand, then proceed to set both a Hex and a Network. Mario, however, does not take the back row bait. He banishes the Hex and swings in directly, taking the second match with another 2-1 victory. We are admittedly 0-2. Rough. That said, next week I am going to again prioritize getting Infinity. We're going to hopefully turn things around. Regardless, still a lot of fun. Shout out to Mario for essentially now winning back-to-back with 3 Lightsworns structure decks, with maybe the exception of a single card, and I think the Impermanence. That's the only thing I saw that was different. So, congrats to Mario. If you guys would like more of his thought process in general, he is doing 5-minute bonus videos with some behind-the-scenes stuff, more of his thoughts into the deck, into the card choices. That way we don't kind of bloat these videos or make them non-digestible. So he'll have stuff up over on his channel. You can go and check that out. I will link it in the description. I'll link it in the comments. You guys, you'll be able to find it. But with that, again, awesome dude. Wanted to shout out some other awesome dudes. Last week, we noted that both Nyhmnim and Farfa had a big impact on this series. Nyhmnim, obviously, because he, started Sealed Only here on Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube, and Farfa, because about a year ago, he really helped get this channel off the ground. Now, each week, I want to talk about 2 different creators which I feel had a very positive impact on this channel, and I don't want to do any more than that because I don't want it to become undigestible. I don't want it to be a list. I don't want it to just be like, oh, there's a bunch of names. I don't care. I want to actually be able to talk about each of them. And next week, we have some smaller creators, which I really appreciate, but this week, I want to talk about Revs Cards and Distant Coder. Now, Coder, obviously a big part of Sealed Only Rivals, and that has concluded. However, I do think he's starting a brand new series where he breaks down very complicated rulings and ideas in a minute. So it's a fun challenge, and I do think if you are a player like myself who either falls into the returning category or more so in the casual side, I think we'll learn a lot. I was in the Twitch chat when we were kind of brainstorming a bunch of ideas for the series. His first video, I believe, is going to be on VFD and Possession, and I'm really looking forward to learning from that. So, very knowledgeable guy. Go check him out. We also have Revs cards. I had a lot of comments about Revs. Like, where is he? If you guys missed my first series, if you're new to the channel, he had a massive impact on that. I included him in every single description for all of those videos. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for Revs. So obviously, shout out to Revs. But again, I didn't want to give you guys a list on the first episode. I wanted to actually talk about people and be able to go in depth a little bit, right? So Revs obviously doing fantastic sealed only. He does it under the banner of Yu-Gi-Oh! From scratch, and I have so much respect for the fact that he's playing with the pile that he has been. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone run Charles in a non-Inferno deck and summon it to the extent that he does. It's really, really funny. He's a hilarious dude, and his series, it's incredibly well thought out. It's really entertaining, and you guys should definitely check that out as well. So again, each week, 2 creators. I already know who I'm talking about next week. If you have any sealed only channels that you think I should check out, maybe talk about, leave them in the comment section down below. And again, definitely check out Mario's channel. He does have the bonus video to this video where he does talk about his decisions. We're also going to be putting up GOAT matches on his channel as well, so I'll link one of those too. So a lot of fun stuff. Definitely go check it out. But thank you guys for being here for week 2. We will see you with week 3 very soon. We've already pre-filmed it, so we're ready. We're good to go. We'll wait about probably 6-7 days. We'll drop it. And with that, thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.